Hello everybody, this is your math teacher and my tutor ID is mymathworld5004. I hope you all are doing well. In the previous sessions we talked about quadratic equations. We discussed three methods to solve a quadratic equation. First was method of factorization, second was by the use of the quadratic formula, and then completing the square. Okay, so in today's class we will talk about quadratic functions. So let's denote the quadratic function by f of x. We can write it over here, f of x, where this f is depending upon the values of the x, and this is understood that this x must have the highest degree 2 because this is the condition of the quadratic. We can take the very basic example of quadratic function, which is f of x is equal x square. F of x is equal x square. This is the very basic function and its general graph is the parabola. We can write the general shape of parabola over here. In case of this function f of x is equal x square, we will consider two shapes of the same graph. Let's first remove it. Okay, so let's draw the graph over here. Okay, so first graph is going to be this one. We can make it opening upward like this. And second graph would be opening downward because we have to consider both cases where it looks like this. Okay, so now in these two graphs we have this point which is the minimum point. This is the vertex. So that means whenever there is the parabola opening upward, that minimum point would be the vertex. We can give this vertex a specific name, let's say PQ, where P and Q both are constants. And in case when this graph is opening downward, then this point which is on the top would be the vertex. And again we can give it a specific name. Let's say P and Q again, where P and Q both are constants. It could be any constant, doesn't matter, negative or positive. Okay, so there is another thing which should be considered in the graph, which is the line of symmetry. Let's draw the line. It should be the dotted, in our case this dotted line, and on the second graph we can draw it again, this dotted line. So this line is the axis of symmetry. We can write the axis of symmetry over here because we have to talk about this in detail. Axis of symmetry. And important point is that this axis of symmetry is a proper equation. Okay, so before talking about axis of symmetry, we should write the vertex form of the quadratic function. Let's write it over here. F of x, it must start with f of x because it's a function. So f of x is equal a times x minus p whole square plus q, where a, p and q are constants. Positive, negative, any, and important condition is that this a can never be zero. This a can never be 0 because if I put this a 0, that means this whole factor would be 0 and that function wouldn't be the quadratic anymore. So this is important to know. Okay, so axis of symmetry, main thing that we were talking about was axis of symmetry. So this factor which is x minus p, if I put it equals to 0, x minus p is equal 0, that means x is equal to p, is the equation of the axis of symmetry. And obviously in the questions we will have specific values of the p constant and this q constant and the a constant, we will have specific cases, but generally we have this equation x is equal p. Okay, so that means in this vertex form, this p and q is the vertex. A is any constant which is also called the coefficient of x minus p whole square. Okay students, we will discuss specific example. We will also apply it by using this vertex form. And I hope you enjoyed the session. You can ask any question in the comment section. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, your families and the channel too. Have a good day. Bye.